Hi everyone, I'm Brandy Nichols, your local real estate expert, and today we're going to talk about one of the biggest questions sellers have. When do I get paid after selling my home? Whether you're selling your first or your 10th home, understanding when your money hits the account is crucial. Stick around and I'll walk you through the entire process step by step. First, let's talk about what happens leading up to closing. Once our buyer makes an offer and you accept it, the home goes under contract, and from there, buyers typically have inspections and appraisals done. Meanwhile, their lender is finalizing the loan approval, and this process normally takes about 30 to 45 days, but it can be shorter or longer depending on the type of sale. On closing day, all the final paperwork is signed. The buyer signs their loan documents, and you, as the seller, signs over ownership. But there's a key part. When do you actually get your money? That depends on a few things, like the type of closing you have. There are two main scenarios. One is same-day funding, which is also called a wet closing, and this is typically what we do here in Louisiana. In some states, as soon as all the documents are signed, the lender releases the funds and you get paid the same day. The second option would be delayed funding, which is what they would call a dry closing. In some cases, especially with wire transfers or loan delays, the money may take 1 to 2 business days to hit your account. As long as I have been doing closings, I've only had one dry closing, and I will tell you about that in a few. So, how do you actually receive the money? You have two options. The first one is a wire transfer. The title company or the closing attorney will wire funds directly to your account, and this is typically the fastest and most common method. The second option would be a paper check. If you prefer, you can request a physical check, but this may take a little longer to process. A few things can cause delays, such as the buyer's loan not being fully funded, bank processing times, and also closings happening on a late Friday, which means funds might not be available till Monday. You remember I told you I had one dry closing, and that's pretty much what happened. We ended up not getting the final package to close until later on Friday, so instead of having a 3 o'clock closing, we ended up having to have a 4 o'clock closing. By the time all the documents were fully signed and we submitted it for funding, the bank was closed, so we could not get the funds the same day, and it just so happened to be a builder, and the builder would not release the key until the funds were available, which we had to wait till Monday. But over the last however many years that's been, it's only happened once. So to avoid delays, make sure everything is lined ahead of time with your agent, lender, and title company. So there you have it. In most cases, sellers get paid on closing day, sometimes within 1 to 2 business days. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so that you never miss out on my real estate tips. If you're thinking of selling your home, let's chat. I'd love to help you navigate through this process. See you in the next video.